If you thought reducing CO2 emissions and cutting fossil fuel consumption means no more tooling around in a high-performance luxury car the size of a FedEx truck, Bentley says yes you can. We'll have more. Also, it's a bad time to be a GM dealer, but a good time to drive a 20-year-old Dodge van. And a German sports car noob may be prepping for another Geneva unveiling. All that and Pick My Car coming up a little later. How you doing? I'm Derek D. You're checking out Fast Lane Daily. Fast Lane Daily. Ooh, what? I don't know what I'm doing.
Fast Lane Daily with Derek D. Always fresh every day.
Saving the planet has never been this luxurious and speedy. Volkswagen-owned Bentley Motors says it'll soon reveal its fastest, most powerful production car ever. And it'll run on biofuel. The company released a statement yesterday saying its new Extreme Bentley will offer supercar performance while running on plant-based fuels like ethanol. The yet unnamed Super Bentley could be the first model tied to a plan for a wide range of bioethanol-fueled vehicles before 2012. That's a plan the company revealed at the Detroit Auto Show earlier this year. The timeline means Bentley likely plans to unveil its super biofuel model at the Geneva Motor Show. No word on the new Bio Bentley's fuel economy, but we hear it could be around 20 CPM. That's cornfields per mile. Yeah, Mike? You want to use that one. Keep it in there? It sucked. And some General Motors dealers these days are caught in the ultimate catch-22. Customers are scarce, and their manufacturing partner wants them out of business. That's the word from Automotive News, which reports GM plans to eliminate around 400 dealerships a year through 2012. GM told Congress last December it wanted to reduce its dealership count from just over 6,000 currently to around 4,700. Automotive News reports GM has been unclear on whether it would reduce the number of dealerships by consolidations, buyouts, or if the sharp sales decline alone would put that many dealers out of business, also known as attrition. Either way, GM says its plans will be outlined in a report to Congress due on February 17th. And the Colorado man is recuperating after a strange end to what some are calling a spectacular suicide attempt. That someone is Jalopnik, which reports the man claimed it was an accident that he launched his 1987 Dodge van off a road and into a deep canyon at Colorado National Monument Park last week. Rescuers found the man in his smashed up van teetering on a rock outcropping more than 170 feet above the canyon floor. Police say there were no signs the man attempted to stop. The accident remains under investigation, but according to the Denver Post, the man was in good condition late last week. No word on whether his last words before going off were, "Hey Jesus, think fast." Mike, you're batting 1,000. Next up, what's next for a Porsche Cayman rival? Perhaps a Porsche Boxster rival? That's the internet rumor mill, along with Pick My Car, coming up right after this. Haha.
Yes, Alan, yes, we're here. Unique New York. Unique.
2 years ago, the Artega GT concept was the hit of the Geneva Motor Show. Last year, the Henrik Fisker-designed coupe arrived in Geneva, ready for production. Now, Autoblog says the Volkswagen-powered mid-engine Artega could show up this year accompanied by a topless sibling. Word is the Artega's parent company, German automotive supplier Paragon, will unveil the Artega GT Roadster concept at the Geneva show. The Roadster will likely get the same power plant as the coupe. That's a 3.6-liter Volkswagen VR6 producing 300 horsepower. That's hooked to a 6-speed DSG auto manual by way of obligatory steering wheel paddles. No word yet on whether the Roadster will get a soft top or retractable hard top, when it might go into production, or at what price. The Artega GT Coupe reportedly starts at 75,000 euros, and rumor has it the company has already sold the first US model to a customer in New York City. Represent. And now, what car will I talk about this week? Here we go in a segment we like to call...
Pick his car, pick Derek D's car, yeah!
Alright. Now, you guys have been voting like crazy, and I thank you. But if you haven't yet, head over to the feed at fastlanedaily.com and cop vote styles. Voting ends Friday the 13th. Ooh, that's in February. So I'd like to talk to you about my choice of the BMW 128i. I'm actually kind of surprised that this car has as many votes as it does. I figured you guys would be like, well, He didn't pick the 135, so what's the point of getting the 128? I'm just gonna vote for the GTI or Solstice Coupe. I mean, I personally like the 128. It's got a 3.0 liter inline 6 with 230 horsepower and pretty good MPGs. It starts at about 29,000 bucks, so when you throw in a few options in there, you're in the low to mid 30s. Even though the 128 gets pricey when you start adding options, it's still a good car despite not having twin turbos. But all in all, it's not up to me, it's up to you. And currently the Solstice Coupe GXP is up in the polls. I think it's going to come down to that car or the 128i. But I'm not going to tell you guys my choice because, well, that would obviously sway the votes. So keep voting, and remember, voting ends Friday, February 13th. So cop styles and vote. All right, cool. Well, that about does it for Fastlane Daily today. I'm Derek D. It's Wednesday. Have a happy hump day, and drink a glass of milk because calcium will do your body good. Gene, feel better. Yeah.
What if I told you that the future of your dreams can be found today, if you know where to look? Join me in amazement as we discover incredible inventions brought to us by science and technology.
WePC TV is brought to you by ASUS and Intel. You dream it, ASUS builds it, Intel inside.